Shalom. We know we are Israel. Now what? This is the title of this message. What do we do now that we found out we are in fact Israel? Many of us have been awakened by Yahuah and we found out we're in fact Israel. But what do we do now? Many are happy just to know they are Israel and are satisfied, content, and will do nothing but continue life in captivity. There are many comfortable in captivity, and this is another title here for a later date. Comfortable in captivity. Many have convinced themselves with the help of false teaching that they don't have nothing to do but spread the word of Yahuah, and he will get us out of captivity. They don't understand how he works. And those of y'all who are new to this channel, there was a video that I did a while back, and that video is know and understand how he works. In that video I explained, go over the scripture of how he operates, how he do a thing, and we have proven scripture of that. So let's take a look. Let's the first scripture here. Let's hear from Yahuah himself. The first scripture, and this is one that many of y'all that's been on my channel for a while, you know this scripture here. Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. So this is the message from the Father, to come out of her, come out of Babylon. Okay, Zechariah 2:6, and I'm going to read 6 and 7. It says, Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, said Yahuah, for I have spread you abroad as four winds of the heavens, said Yahuah. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwells with the daughter of Babylon. So here we see he's telling his people to flee from the land of the north. And of course, that north, if you look at the Hebrew, it means the land of the unknown. This land mass was unknown to the people at that time. And he's also saying in verse 7 to deliver yourself. This ain't something that we're going to see him saying this over and over. It's nothing nothing mysterious about this. He is saying for you to deliver yourself. It's very clear. All right. The next scripture is Jeremiah 50:16. And it reads, Cut off the sower from Babylon and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land. And this is something I'm going to go into in the next video concerning where to flee. And I don't give specific points where to flee to, but this particular scripture is saying everyone, not only Israel, it's talking Gentiles also. Everyone to flee back to his own people. Okay, who is your people? That I'm going to go into later. Okay. All right, this is Jeremiah 51. And I'm going to read 6, 9. I'm going to read verse 6, verse 9, 45, and 50. 6 says, Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Okay, when you zero in on what this is saying, it says, Flee out the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. When it says soul, if you look that word up, it means life. That's what the word soul means. And it's just like what the scripture says. The life of the body is in the blood, and that blood, the soul is in the blood. So it's saying everyone deliver your own life, and if you don't do this, your blood will be shed. It says, do not be cut off in her iniquity, This is the time of Yahuah's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense. Now I'm going to read verse 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, and she is not healed. Forsake her. So he's telling us here, forsake her, and let us go, everyone, to his own country. So we see here again, once again, it's saying everyone. It's saying the Israelites and the Gentiles, everyone, flee to his own country. For judgment have reached into heaven and lifted up even to the skies. And many people are going to, they're going to believe what they want to believe, but ultimately, this is everyone for himself. This is the day and age we living in. Okay, verse 45. My people. Now he's saying, my people, go out the midst of her. Go. This is what he's saying. Go. He's not saying he's going to do it. He said go. It goes right back to deliver thyself. He's telling you to go. Go out the midst of her and deliver every man his soul from the fierce anger of Yahuah. So we're seeing here over and over that we are being delivered from his fierce anger. Now go to 50. Ye that have escaped the sword. Okay, here we see there will be some that escape the sword. And he says, go away. Go. There's the word go. Stand not still. And remember Yahuah far off, and let Jerusalem come to your mind. This is something that he had to tell his people, because his people need something to go on. So he's saying, let Jerusalem come to your mind. Now, the question is people doing this? Is Jerusalem on your mind? Is your heart and mind is set on Jerusalem? Because if not, you will make up these excuses not to go away, and you will stand still. Okay, let's see. Now, I must go into Revelations 12 and 14. Okay, right here in Revelations 12 and 14, of course I'm going over scriptures that I've been through before, but I must bring something else out that I haven't brought out in those other videos. This verse here is proof that not everyone going to flee. So anyone that says he gonna deliver everyone, this one scripture proves that no, everyone is not going to be delivered here. Okay, I'm gonna read 14 and 17. It says, and the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into a place where she's nourished for times, half time, from the face of the serpent. So we see the woman here, which is Israel, going into the wilderness. And 17, verse 17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and he went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Now, listen to this, which keep the commandments of Elohim and had a testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. So we see not everybody going to flee into the wilderness. So how is it? This is the question. How is it that the Father is going to save some that keep the commandments, but he's not going to save others? No, you have to deliver yourself. That's why he tells us to deliver ourselves. So there will be a remnant that go into the wilderness, but the majority is going to sit still, and he's going to go back and make war with them. Now let's see that. Revelation 13 and 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given to him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. So here we see him making war with the saints. And of course, this word here for saint is the Hebrew word Kadash. It's the Hebrew word 6944, and it means set apart ones. This is what it's saying. Those set apart ones, they're going to be keeping the commandments. They're going to be honored. This is one commandment they ain't going to keep, and that's coming out of her. And that's the part that's going to get many destroyed. And that's why the Messiah says some of you all going to have to be faithful unto death. And this is where most of the people fall in the category of. Okay, now I'm going to read Daniel 7:21 and 22. And I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints. Here's the set apart ones. Here's the Kadash, and prevailed against them. So we see here that the little horn making war with the saints. The same thing we've just read in Revelation. The question I want you ask yourself this. You ask yourself, how is it that people keeping the commandments all over the world is going to have the opportunity to be in a war with the serpent if he's going to deliver you himself from the places where he's driven us? Verse 22, he's going to make war with the saints until when? Look at verse 22. Until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. So this war, he's going to be hunting all over the earth. And this is before Yahushua comes. He's hunting all over the earth, and he's hunting all those that keep the commandments. These are the ones he's going to be killing. Now you ask yourself, there's many questions that have to be answered. How is it this is happening if he's going to deliver everybody? If there's going to be a miraculous delivery and everyone going to be delivered? That's the question that must be asked. So this is what, the answer to this question. What do we do now? What do you do when you find out? You come out of her. That's the answer to this question of this video. I want to give one more scripture here. And you please pay attention to this. This is a very important scripture here. It's in Jubilees 23 and 24. In those days they shall cry aloud and call and pray that they might be saved from the hands of the sinners, the Gentiles, but none shall be saved. This time, when these people don't come out, they're going to cry out to Yahuah. They're going to pray to him for salvation of their enemies, and he is not going to save them. Why? Because he already told us to come out of her. And so it's the reason he's not going to save his people. He's saving his people another way. In the next video I'm going to go into, there's several videos that I have in mind, and I'm pulling out this information because I know it's a lot of people don't know this. There's a lot of people they don't have an understanding of Bible prophecy. And this message is not getting across to people. They're seeing something that's not in the Bible. They're making something to be in the Bible that's not there. And there's a lot of false teachers. And that was one of the things the Messiah said in Matthew 24. He told his disciples, take heed, let no one deceive you. This is the biggest thing we're dealing with today, and that's deception. The next video I'm going to go into, you must see it. It's going to be vital. It's going to be urgent. I'm going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that if you are in Babylon, how you are breaking a covenant that will have you cut off from the land. It'll have you cut off from the kingdom for eternity. And this is something that I haven't seen anyone bring it out. That's why I must bring it out. This is a must video. You must watch it. Shalom.